I first started because I brought up how Shadow and pretty much everyone else other than Sonic, they become fucking useless now. Like, they don't do shit. Like, ever since Sonic and the Secret Rings, it's just been Sonic, Sonic, Sonic. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like, damn, like, what happened to Sonic Advance and Sonic Adventure when I could use other people and shit, you know? Like, come on. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why you get all the glory, man? I know it's your franchise and everything, but damn. Even Mario doesn't hog it that much. Like, come on. And I brought up, I said Sonic.exe was like the last game where Shadow, Silver, and pretty much everybody actually did shit. And it's pitiful because that game fucking sucked. Like, it has some decent stuff about it that makes it tolerable. Not decent, but tolerable, right? Like, I told you before, I got through Sonic story, I got through Shadow story, I could not get through Silver story. I rage quit on that bitch, bro. That shit had me so pissed. Like, I got through, like, I think it was it was either 2 or 3 of his levels. That shit, it was no use, bro. It was no use. We got through, and I was at that dusty desert place, got through that. It was the end of that level. It was that damn maze with them billiard balls that pissed me off, bro, because that shit was, it was fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, that shit will make you quit life. It took so long. Like, it took me, like, 30 minutes, and I still couldn't do it, bro. This shit fucked me over. It ruined my whole fucking, I couldn't believe that shit. And, yeah, I just quit on Silver. Like, I stopped playing that shit altogether and forgot completely about it. And I got pissed off because I can't believe I didn't see this coming. But Sonic.exe has an ass load of glitches, obviously. So, like, there's a glitch in there where you can make Silver click through the door and get to the ring easily. And I did not know about that. I don't know why I didn't experiment with that. I was trying to do it, you know, the way the game intended it. And I just couldn't make the shit work. And by the time I found out about the glitch, the 360 had already broke. I already sold Sonic.exe. Didn't get a lot of money for that shit, obviously. But it's just like, damn. This shit was wild. And back on the topic, the Shadow, like I was saying, him along with everybody else other than Sonic, they don't do shit. Like, even Tails and Knuckles don't do shit. And they're supposed to be Sonic's close friends. Like, they just cheer him on basically now. And I like to see, if there's any character that deserves to be left out to die, it needs to be Big. I know he hasn't been in shit. Just kill him just so he doesn't make a comeback at all. I do not like Big. I really don't like it. It took a miracle. Like, his levels were easy in Sonic Adventure 1, but I did not see the point of him at all. Like, he had nothing to do with the story. He did nothing but sit on his ass and look for a frog. All he did was fish. I'm not joking. That's it. That is all he did. This shit was ridiculous. Like, no, we could go on completely without him. I'd say the same about Gamma, but his levels were actually, they were somewhat fun to me. I ran around and shot shit, but Big, no. I had no fun doing Bigs. That's why I said, just kill Big. Just kill him. Don't leave him out. Just kill him. It could be the most random, retarded, unnecessary death ever, but just do it. Just because I don't want to see or hear that name anymore. Don't bring him back in party games. Don't bring him back in anything. Just leave him out. I'm sorry for all you that actually like Big, but I don't see anything interesting about him at all. When I first got Sonic Adventure 1, and like when I first saw Big with Sonic, all I was thinking was, how the fuck did this fat ass cat make it all the way to the egg carrier? This shit is in the sky, bro. This is a big ass battleship, a big ass fucking it's I can't even, it just makes my head hurt thinking about it. I don't know how, that's another thing. Doesn't Eggman have like a fucking security system? You think he would realize if a fat ass cat made it all the way to his fucking battle station, bro? Like, this shit was ginormous. In the CG cutscenes, bro, this shit looked like some damn Star Wars. Well, I ain't about to say Star Wars, but that shit was crazy, bro. Like, I could not believe he made something that huge. And then he made an even bigger one. It wasn't the egg carrier, but you remember that big-ass ship he made in Sonic Heroes? That made the egg carrier look like shit. So how the hell can you build this and not realize that a fat-ass cat done made it on? 300 IQ my ass, bro. Eggman be getting dumber and dumber in the games too, bro, I swear. Like in Sonic.exe, I got to him, the last boss with Sonic, he fights that egg wyvern thing, right? And when it's down to the wire, when he's only got one more hit before he's done, you're standing on these 3 platforms, right? He takes down the 2 platforms and then just charges right at you. He doesn't take down the one Sonic standing on, like he just forgot completely that this nigga Sonic can't fly. No. I'm gonna take down these 2 and I'm gonna charge at you. This nigga runs at the speed of sound. There is nothing you can't do he's not gonna see coming. What the hell are you thinking, bro? You supposed to have a 300 IQ, really? Nigga, who's the nigga that gave you the IQ test, bro? Who? And then Sonic Unleashed, this nigga got even stupider. You're chasing this nigga in Africa, right? You catch up to him. He asks, how did you get here so quickly? How did you get it so... Bruh. Oh. I use chaos control, Eggman. I use chaos control. Eggman. And it's really sad because in Sonic Adventure 2, I actually saw Eggman as a threat. Like, he actually tried to do some sick shit in that game. He came closer to killing Sonic in that game than he's ever come now. Like, it's ridiculous. God damn. I can't even remember. I started rambling on about how all the other characters other than Sonic has just become useless now. Then we just got into Big, then we got into how dumb Eggman got. Damn. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Here we go. The fan base. These niggas are the most childish, biased, unpleasable dumbasses I've ever met in my entire life. And it seemed to happen around the time that Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic.exe came into the picture. And I can see why they'd get mad about Sonic.exe, because that shit disappointed me. But lucky for me, like, niggas have a right to be mad, because when paying $60 for that, I would not do that. I'm glad I ain't paid $60 for that shit. I got it when it was a little older, you know? When it was used and shit, I got it probably was it $17? I can't remember. But damn, like, they've managed to recover from that, though. Like, they got Sonic Unleashed. People bitched about that because of the Werehog, which is way better than what they tried to pull off in Adventure. Like, I mean, I'm not saying Adventure was bad, but big levels were horrible. Like, fishing in a Sonic game, that's like buying a fucking Ferrari just to sleep in it. You're not gonna drive it, you're just gonna sleep in this shit. Yeah, that I wouldn't mind that, but still, like, I would take the Werehog over Big any day. And like, people, like, when you actually get used to the Werehog and everything, it becomes really good. Like, it was good. And then Sonic Colors, like, everybody kept saying, "Oh, Sonic Unleashed was good. If this was just day stages and they got rid of the Werehog, this game would be perfect." We get to Sonic Colors, they do the same thing that they did with Unleashed, right? And a lot of people liked it, but you still got these dumbasses on the side that bitch about it. Like, no, all of a sudden we hate Unleashed now. We don't want you to do this shit. And then, man, the list just goes on, man. People just, it's like they just find stupid shit to complain about, right? Like, in Sonic 4, when they first unveiled that shit, right, revealed it, like, they started bitching about, how Sonic doesn't run as fast when this is an early-ass beta of the game. Like, I don't even think they had the first level finished at that time. Like, they had a couple of loop-de-loops at that. And people are bitching about, Sonic doesn't run as fast. Then they start bitching about the model just because they didn't use Sonic's classic model that they used back in Sonic 1. Nah, we're going to bitch about it. They're using the modern one. Oh, he's got green eyes and all this shit. These dumbass niggas, bro, they are actually starting a fucking debate for Sega to change this shit, bro. Like, no, I cannot work for Sega, bro. I would cuss every single one of these niggas out, bro. You gonna bitch about this just because his eyes is green, bro. That's like a little ass kid getting a DS, and let's say this nigga really wanted a DS, right? He finally get it, and he gonna bitch about it because it ain't the color he wanted. let me tell you something, bro. If I wanted a DS that bad, I don't give a fuck if you gave me a pink DS, bro. I'll take that shit. Niggas laugh at me, hey, what you got? Yeah, you ain't got no DS. Fuck you, nigga. Bro. Sometimes I'm be a Sonic fan just I have to associate with these retards. It ain't everybody, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't everybody. It's the few in the group. It's the few in that group that think they so smart when they're just so stupid and picky. Like, it's like saying, are you this picky in real life? Like, really? I can't even describe it. Like, it's like saying, if you had a girl in your room that's ready and willing to fuck, and you just called the whole thing off because of one little flaw. That's like what it's saying, bro. That's like what they do with every Sonic game. Like, that shit, it creeped me out when I first saw it. Like, it made me jump because I did not see it coming at the end. Like, Sonic kills Knuckles and like it went blank for a minute. Then that ugly ass face came up like I am God. Like, that shit made me jump for a minute. I was like, oh shit. But other than that, it ain't really scaring me. Like, really, like, in a way. I think everybody just bought that shit on themselves. Like, I like to think of Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman as like kind of like a symbolism for the retarded Sonic fans out there. I like to think of it like that, and Sonic is just hunting them down and killing them. Like, he's gone insane from all of their bitching and complaining, right? It's not his fault. Like, you run into him, niggas like, hey, you want to play with me? You want me to be the main lead? I got a main lead for your ass.